The objectives of the project 3, which Aditya is going to speak today, is to select a speech topic and determine its general and specific purposes, organize the speech in a manner that best achieves those purposes, ensure the beginning, body and conclusion reinforce the purposes, project sincerity and conviction and control any nervousness you may feel, strive not to use notes. And the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Parag. For this speaker, execution means focus on something till it gets done. He is a person who is always surrounded by speakers. He makes a living among speakers and develops among speakers. A professional from the Bose company who makes speakers and developing amongst Toastmasters. Please put your hands together for Aditya, for whom opportunity in Mumbai. Aditya.
Smelly, dirty, muddy, and mosquito infection. Add to that some garbage bags, some plastic, and scraps of thermocol. No, I'm not talking about the BMC dumping ground, but your neighborhood friendly mangrove forest. As we speak, many Mumbaiites may actually consider the unruly mangroves ugly when compared with the manicured parks and gardens. But there is more to this than meets the eye. Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. For those who don't know yet, a mangrove is a tree that has adapted itself to living in salty water. It grows and is found usually in shorelines and wetlands and might extend inwards along rivers and streams. It varies in size from shrubs to large trees, and it requires a slow current and plenty of sediments to soak its roots in. Now, most of you all might already know that Mumbai used to be a cluster of 7 pretty islands. Having identified the commercial value of these islands, the Britishers deforested the mangroves and reclaimed all these islands into one large landmass called Greater Bombay. Even after years of deforestation and major construction, there are still plenty of patches of mangroves in the heart of the city. Prone to soil erosion and surrounded by 3 sides of seas, the city of Mumbai is saved each and every year from tidal waves and harsh winds from this humble mangrove art. Apart from that, mangroves help us in many ways. So, you might ask, what is the importance of mangroves? Mangroves act as a nursery and shelter area for hundreds of fish species, crustaceans, and even invertebrates. Now, like any animal, fish, shrimp, and crabs require a safe place to grow, away from predators. With its tentacles and its intricate roots, the mangroves are a perfect place for and act as a safe hiding place for these young animals. Apart from these animals, shorebirds, mammals like mongoose and the bats, and insects and reptiles choose the mangroves as their home. They use it as a place to roost, to breathe, as well as take shelter from the harsh sun and the harmful and harsh wind as well. Now, the mangroves also provide food to the entire ecosystem. Now, you might wonder why. It's a process that's called litter forming. When the leaves from mangroves fall down, they break down and decompose. This material is called detritus. Many small organisms take nutrients from this detritus, and this cycle keeps repeating itself until the entire ecosystem is nourished and supported. apart from that, mangroves also protect our shorelines from the onslaught of large tidal waves and harsh winds. Now you see the structure of the mangroves. The stem, the roots and the crown act as a physical barrier and break the effects of rain and tidal waves, reducing the intensity as well as the speed. In turn, the destructive impact. In fact, according to scientists, up to from 70 to 90% of this destructive impact is absorbed depending on the health of that particular mangrove. You might be surprised, but mangroves also absorb harmful pollutants such as heavy metals and toxic waste. So in a way, the mangroves act as a natural wastewater filters and prevent these harmful chemicals from getting released into deeper waters. Now we understand that mangroves sustain our environment, but what is the urgency, you might ask? Over the past decade, in fact 10 years back, Mumbai had 37 square kilometers of these lush mangroves. In 10 years, we have lost around 40% because these mangroves used to be in areas such as Vasai, Ghodbandar, Mahim, a place sporadically in areas like Bandra, Malabar Hill and Kolaba. But we have lost a major portion of our mangroves. So this is a serious note. So what can we really do to conquer this challenge? You might ask. First of all, do not pollute and prevent other people from polluting our shorelines. Be informed. Get acquainted with the mangroves in your vicinity. Also be informed that mangroves are now protected by the law. So if you notice someone encroaching upon these mangroves or maybe cutting them down, you can report this to the local authorities or the forest department and take part. There are a lot of NGOs and communities like the Mangrove Society of India which is working actively to protect these mangroves. So just to summarize, mangroves are the oxygen for our city. It provides food, it provides shelter, it protects the shoreline and many other functions as well. To end, I would say, just like the social reformer Margaret Mead, do not doubt what a small group of enthusiastic and goal-oriented people can change. In fact, this group is very powerful and it is proved in the past that we can make it a success. Over to you, Toastmaster.